The law of attraction is countered by the law of opposite. If we fervently believe that abundance is coming, our growth-oriented habit of mind will produce physical habits that attract abundance. Our mindset is tuned to success. Therefore, success's vibrations are drawn to us. But what many don't realize is that our success frequency also invites direct opposition to our righteous desires. I call this opposition resistance. And its main goal is to distract us from our destiny. One of its most potent distractors are haters. At first they ignore us, and it's easy because we begin in absolute obscurity. We don't know the ropes, and therefore we look idiotic, which is embarrassing. But we push through humiliation, and we learn our lessons in the school of hard knocks. After enduring the bumps and bruises, we begin to make a name for ourselves, and then resistance uses their hate to discourage us. The haters ridicule us, they exclude us, they criticize us, and they doubt us. If resistance can distract us with schoolyard berating, if it can unhinge us via exclusion, if it can manipulate us by withholding courtesy, if it can destroy us by taking our family and friends' love away, remember, our family and those closest to us will be some of the first to enthusiastically enlist in opposition's distraction campaign by fiercely throwing shade on our visions, dreams, and goals. We must be on guard, because if it can distort our direction, it can stop us from reaching our intended destination. We can't succeed our way out of hate. For every level, there's a devil. Opposition dogs us on the bottom, in the middle, and on the top. So what do we do with the resistance? First, we embrace it as a sign that we're headed in the right direction. Only the best get attacked. So we need to recognize the opposition as proof that we're striving for better, that we're going higher, that we're reaching our goals, that we are going to make it. Besides that, we don't give the petty opposition the time of day. As long as we are brave enough to push for higher levels, resistance will be there to bombard us with distractions, and that's all resistance can do. It can only distract us, so we stay focused. If we allow opposition schemes to steal our attention, we must refocus immediately. We can't be stopped unless we stop. The process works. We will win when we work the process. The narrow path leads to life, liberty, happiness, fulfillment, and prosperity. We must squeeze through that narrow path and avoid the distractions employed by resistance. Inspired by opposition's influence, haters will strike us in vulnerable spots, which causes us to waste our energy and precious time with emotional flare-ups. When the haters' words or actions find the perfect chink in our armor, we must fortify our weak areas. We utilize metacognition, thinking about our own thinking, to tighten ourselves up and fail forward. Whatever they did or said didn't kill us, so why are we losing sleep? We have lost focus. We are having such an intense emotional response to their actions. Addressing our concealed flaws in this way allows us to understand the insecurities that impede our success, overcome them, and continue to build our prosperity. That way, our previous chink is reinforced so similar attacks won't penetrate. Love is critical to our survival, and this is why the haters' antics are such potent distractors. Enduring haters can starve us of the social sustenance needed for a healthy life. Love is a primary human need, but the first person's love we need is ours. We need to celebrate ourselves for a job well done and stop deriving our value from sources outside of ourselves. If they don't like us because we're focused on our goals and we're not willing to compromise our purpose for their affection, then so be it. If they really loved us, they would support us on our way to the top. They wouldn't ridicule us by calling us crazy, obsessed, weird, OCD, or any other success slur that the weak conjure to justify their mediocrity and falsely elevate themselves above those that actually dare to be more. Look, if it's true, if it's right, if it's good for growth, then we focus on it. If it ain't, we dismiss it. We need to work from a clear place of discernment. At our core, we are uncomfortable with average. We are uncomfortable with mediocrity. We are uncomfortable with being less than our best. So we must learn to listen to our righteous intuition that says, you have more to give. The best is yet to come. Don't give up on your dream. Keep pushing. Don't despise small beginnings. You'll be rewarded when the time is right. And boldly continue on the narrow path that leads to abundance, hope, peace, true balance, access, real love, health, real companionship, fitness, and wealth that comes without sorrow or regret. We must operate from our principles and not our feelings. If they were meant to be with us, they will be with us. Have faith. All of our needs will be supplied. As we become better, better is attracted to us. We can't pick our loved ones, and we weren't born with silver spoons in our mouths, so we don't have the best people around us right now. However, if we wait, if we don't give up in doing the small things the very best we can, if we keep working hard, it will be well with us. We'll attract better people to us. We'll have our love, and those that are truly for us will accept, understand, and support us. In the meantime, we keep fighting. We stay focused. We learn from the pain. We place things in perspective, and we strengthen our internal weaknesses. The light responds to light. Though our light is small on the outside, our passion for greatness burns bright within, and the light cares about what's in us far more than what's displayed outwardly. It will come to help. It will shine light on the darkness that surrounds us, so we must let our little lights shine. The law of attraction is a law. That means it's guaranteed. We are constantly bombarded with attacks, and all of our good works seem pointless. But we must not give up, because when the time is just right, we will be rewarded. We can't despise our small beginnings. If we do our part, small will one day be big. Keep the faith. Our positive won't be met with negative always. One day it will be our day. One day things will go our way. Let's keep pressing towards the mark of our higher calling, because the power vibrations, the positive vibrations, the success vibrations, the health vibrations, the love vibrations are being felt by the light, and they will be reciprocated. Our cup will overflow, and it will overflow in distractions valley. It will overflow in the shadows. It will overflow right in the presence of our haters. So we must not allow opposition to distract us from our destiny. Instead, we're going to maintain our success-driven direction until we reach our destination.